Right, so I've got maximum radiation protection at the moment, but my endurance is going to be bad. It's got a reduction of 24, 18, so is that 42? Probably won't be that effective, really. You need super high. I'll also try and go around this way. I think you need super high protection to weather even the hardiest of most concentrated sources of radiation. Of course, I'm going to get near the bandits now, so I may well get attacked. Over here there might be dogs, so I don't know. Yeah, I can see dogs. I'm going to turn back, I think. Just go back to the road, it's a lot safer. There's one stash over here I remember reading about. I think it was the... oh, just the monster part. Oh, and medical supplies. Alright, I'll check that out while I'm here. I probably need the artifacts back on for the radiation. Alright, let's see how effective it is. Probably in that pipe there. Alright, not too bad. I'll leave... what was that worth? Well, I'll take that as well, just so I can... oh, of course. If I drop the guitar, is that good enough? Oh, it ain't. What does the Snork's foot weigh? Oh, it weighs a lot. Right, okay. Well, I'm probably going to find one of those again, so I'm going to drop that. And I'll probably drop that as well. Just get too weighed down in the end. It's just, you know, it's nice to try and take everything, but you just can't. Incidentally, I should try and... right, so I've got the grenade launcher attached to this. Right, so at least we've got one grenade there. And most of a magazine, but that's all we've got. Probably going to try and get round to that from the other side. I think in the distance we see our zombie friends again. They tend to... I think there was 2 or 3 of them last time, so... I don't really want to get into a fight with them because they're not going to be able to give me any ammunition or anything particularly useful. And the only thing they're going to have is body parts which are going to weigh me down, so I might as well avoid them. I think if you go around just shooting anything you can that's in your eye line, it becomes really boring fast. It's a bit like, I don't know, it's a silly analogy really, just having a fast car, thrashing it all the time becomes boring, but when you actually do need to use the power, then it's much more enjoyable. That's how my mind works anyway. Right, so I've got the artifacts on. So I'm probably going to get some radiation in a moment, but what the hell. There's not a lot I can do about it. But I know there are dogs around here, so I think it might be worth trying this out actually, but on the other hand, get the right ammunition for the AK. Look at my suit, the blue bar on the bottom right, it's like, I don't know, barely over 10%. I suppose I'll start with this gun first. Yeah, there's one of those blind dogs over there. If that's the only one, then that's fine, but if there's a pack of them, then I could be screwed. There's more than one, there's at least 3. And they see me. There's loads of them. It's hard to see them. And they're running off quite a distance away. Which is good, but the thing is they're going to come back. Right, I'm now being shot at by something. Right, I'm getting out of here. Right, just going back to regular rounds, yeah. Being shot at. I mean, for a few medical supplies that I'm probably going to need after I've found it, it's not really worth it, so let's forget that. Too weak, too dangerous. You've got to know when you're... You've got to know when you're, you know, beaten, really. In this game. Especially. I think sometimes the mistake people make is they charge in like it's a normal Doom or Quake Serious Sam FPS, and it ain't. I mean, there are some mods where you can get very, very overpowered with exos and so on, and you know, I think SGM 2.1 is a great mod, but you can get a bit overpowered in that, I think. Right, this way. I'm probably going to end up coming into contact with a zombie, but never mind. But yeah, I mean, SGM 2.1 is a great mod, don't get me wrong, but you know, you can get overpowered in that, I think, towards the end anyway. Like, you get the, I think it's the S.T.A.L.K.E.R, which is like an automatic shotgun. Looks a bit like an AK. And it's a great weapon, you see it in many other mods, but yeah, you get overpowered, basically. In my opinion, anyway. Whereas in another mod, you might find that it's a bit underpowered. Something that you're more inclined to throw away earlier on. first thing I want to do is get myself... take the artifacts off, actually, is the first thing I want to do, because that's what's going to give me, you know, low endurance. But once I get to the bar or some, you know, half-decent trader, if they've got anything like... oh, of course, the bandits are going to be over here, aren't they? Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to get myself some, you know, medical supplies in terms of, yeah, endurance stuff. Right, I think it's probably easier to... like, I can't make a run for it because I'm too heavy. Not sure how many are over here. I mean, it varies in the mod. Sometimes you get loads of them, but other times not so many. I think I might try and draw one of them out just to see, you know, where I'm at. Doesn't really matter where I throw it, I don't think. Haven't got the right rounds really for the combat here, and not many of them either, but it's got slightly more accuracy than the AK, so let's try it out. Yeah, oh, one of them's seen me. Where did that come from? Sodding shotgun. Ah, there he is. Oh, I suppose that was always going to happen. It's the problem when your endurance is low. You're kind of rooted to where you are, and then you become just, you know, easy target for grenade throwers. So I think I'm trying to see how many there are. There's probably, I can see at least 3 to 4. So I might try going back through the. I should know its name, but the building in front of you there, I can't think of what it's called, but through there. Right, back in a bit. I could always go around this side bit here, but the problem is, again, you're out in the open. It's heavily irradiated, and there's not a lot of cover, and you know the grenade's just going to come through. And I need somewhere where I can kind of have some sort of protection from grenades coming in. Getting low on shotgun shells, actually. Do with about another 20 or 30 of those. Take it nothing's repopulated? No. Which is kind of what I like, really. Otherwise it gets a bit silly. Alright, that's one of the exits from the underground that I showed you earlier. Right. I think I better pull back, actually. Yeah. Okay. This is going to be quite tricky. There's night vision when I want it. Not that I have night vision. I'm not quite sure how close they are. Whether they're in the compound or not. Right, I think he might be inside the compound, I just can't really see. Oh, he's right at the gates, I think. Nah, not a bad throw, I suppose. Too far again. Oh no, that was alright. I can just draw them out. It will be a start. Not sure if he's on the other side of it. Yeah, he's on the other side of the gate. I think I'll save my last grenade for when I really need it, which might be now, but I'm a bit less inclined to be trigger happy with F1s. I think I did kill one or two of them. Saw his feet underneath the gate at one point. No, it's a waste. See, when I first approached this other area, I didn't think there were that many of them, but I was wrong. Not the best weapon to go shooting long distance with. Might have got him actually. Just shooting from the hip there. As people tend to. Oh, he's already dead. I did kill him. That's probably a grenade blast actually that did that. Alright, I took him out as well. Alright, very low on ammunition now. Swap to something quick. Is it safe enough to loot? Probably. What's that in the distance? Nothing. Ah, I got some water. I think I'm only going to take what I really need, I think. Might. No, I'll leave that. Take the gun and then just... Alright, nothing in it. Next I'll drop that. I don't really want to be too laden, heavily laden around here. Right, we're not on our own. Pull back, because grenades coming in. Always keep a lookout at the map on the top left for a grenade symbol. It's quite well advertised when you see it, so you shouldn't have difficulty discovering it, noticing it. If I get hit by one now, it'll be funny. Well, I may as well use it. I think in that direction is where it was coming from, and you can get a bunch of them over there, so I'm going to use one now. Oh, it's much closer. Cool, I just saw him in the last moment because of the darkness. That's all I just couldn't see him. I got some water there. I'll take one of those med kits due to the circumstances. I'm not like dire in need of one, but certainly could use one. Just gonna put this on the door just to try and, if there's anything around it, it'll push it back. Whenever I see that, it makes me jump. I think there's going to be an enemy in there. He's got an MP5, but not much else. That's in crap condition as well. I think I'll drop it for now. Don't really want to be picking up things right now that I don't want. I know sometimes around here they position themselves. Has been known. I think I can hear one. Use this cover to my advantage, I think. Yeah. Oh, I killed him. Bit lucky I wasn't shot there, actually. Kind of glad I did switch to the shotgun, though. It does make it a little bit easier. You can just get approximately where they are. Nothing there. I think they're probably either washed up now, there's none left, or maybe just one or two left. Ah, what's that? I just saw something. Definitely saw something. Unless it was that bloody... Oh, it is. It's that thing again. Every time it gets me. Right, well, that makes that easy. Not going through there. Probably a stash through it. Oh, that's a stash. But nothing in it. What a surprise. Let's make a quick save here. Could be one waiting in the bushes, just sniping me if I go past. There's not much I can do about it, so it's worth making a save. Alright, well, I'm finding the old shotgun shell, which is good. It's in reasonable condition, I suppose. It's likely to jam on me, but it will work. Right, now I am overladen. It's got better accuracies at the AK. MP5 slightly. Right, this is a bit dangerous, but I'm going to be walking through here just with the bolt so I can navigate my way through. But if I'm attacked, I'm pretty much screwed. But that does look to be it. I know I fired at one up here, maybe he moved to a different position, but I did wonder if I had actually killed him, but not at that time. Alright, so I'm going to the Agroprom quicker than I thought it would be. Which may be slower than what you thought you would do. I don't know, I take my time in Stalker. But looks to be that's where I'm going right now.